but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time you lead a...
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down, back to Sanders. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurry. Hurry. Steal. Check steal.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
19 Tiger.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled into point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, Will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready, set.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, 52 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Come on, set. Green jack.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
60
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now play fake. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Here we go. Check. Ultra. Ready?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
On the set.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Nick
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot.
There he goes, right side. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works.
Eye for an eye. I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 42, Eagles 24. Robbie Gould to kick it off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl.